Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Bruce Wayne Show. The Bruce Wayne Show 2555 on your internet dial. It's the Bruce Wayne Show. Welcome, Central Florida. We back. And we got another segment for you. And this segment here, we're going to address, all the shooting that's going on. Everybody wants to shoot somebody nowadays. And not everybody's the police. But the main thing is the police. They really want to shoot the hell out of you nowadays if you make the wrong move. This is the Bruce Wayne Show. This is your grandmama radio show. You can get stopped on a bicycle like I did in Pine Hills. All you in Central Florida, Orlando, you know where Pine Hills is. Well, you can get stopped on a bicycle with a bicycle light, minding your own business, if you look suspicious. But what did Bruce Wayne do? What should you do if you're stopped on a bicycle because you don't have a back light, but you got a front light? And all of a sudden you're surrounded by 3 OPD officers looking at you kind of crazy. Hey, buddy. Don't move. The reason we're stopping you is because you don't have a backlight. I know that. But I got a front light. Okay, don't move. Do not move. What we want to do is get some ID from you to make sure you're not carrying an AK. Hell, you might be headed somewhere to blow somebody's head off. Being that you're close to Pine Hills. Now, what is really going on here? The police don't want you to move. You better not move. Okay? Now, when you're stopped by the police, it's best just to listen to all the instructions slowly and do what they say. It's not the time to argue with your girlfriend. Okay? It's not the time to tell the baby in the back, be quiet and look at this. Well, you bitch be looking at them because they scary looking as it is. One of the officers that stopped me looked like all 3 of them looked like the X-Men. It took 3 of them to stop me on a bicycle, minding my own business, trying to get home at 12 o'clock at night. And I'm not even a jitterbug. I'm about 51. So I don't know what the X-Men was thinking about. One of the lady officers looked like the Wolverine. Her eyebrows were connecting, and she kept looking at me strange, like I was gonna all of a sudden morph into something else that I wasn't. It's bad enough that I was black, and come to find out, I didn't have a gun, nor did I have a knife. The only problem was I didn't have a backlight. Now I could have died that night if I had made the wrong move. Let's get serious, people. These police officers out here are scared. They know it's terrorists out here running around. They know we got the normal criminals, but, we got a little added thing to this. Everybody's sensitivity level is kind of up, very high, if they got a badge. They ducking bullets too. They think it's a car backfires. They might think somebody's shooting at them and ready to open up. Look out, Charlie! Is he shooting or isn't he? Well, hold on. You got your gun out? I mean, if I was a police officer myself, I'm probably gonna get out with my gun already drawn. So don't be acting crazy. If you're white or black, just put your hands out the window when you're stopped and you already see this officer does not look right. He might be having a bad day, and you might be the one that's going to make his day. Dirty Harry, make my day. Because he's got a badge. He's 007, and he can open up on you and explain it later on. You know why? Because you wouldn't get down, you had smoked something loud that day. Mad with your girlfriend, your old lady, so you want to drive past, you mad at the world. You might want to kill yourself. Who knows? Officer don't know. He don't know. So he's approaching you in high caution. He don't know if you're going to shoot up, if you want to join ISIS and go shoot somebody up, or you looking for the next nightclub to shoot up, like these people in Germany. When you got a popular nightclub, folks, let's just put this out here. When you got a popular nightclub, you might need to have high security nowadays. You know what that means? I don't mean one police officer. Now, if you're a popular night destination, I think you might need to have some security. And don't be looking around stupid. Okay? Hire the people that you need to hire. And whatever happened to bulletproof vests? Do people even invest in them anymore? Security. What kind of security are you? What kind of security do you have? And what's the problem in Chicago? This is 2017. Obama. We can stop this period. All you need is monitors. You monitor the neighborhood, okay? You monitor the people on probation. Not the probation officer. You hire a monitor. You got to monitor these individuals because they can't monitor themselves. That's quite obvious. And then you can't find the guns until you hear a gunshot. But more than likely, it's Billy Badass, the one you already know, the one that you let out of jail, that's doing all the shooting. But you want to catch Billy Badass red-handed. Instead, you shouldn't have let him out no ways. Especially if you know he had a cache of guns. Hello. But he can burn out while you messing with the guy on a bicycle for a bike light. Or better yet, for a bench warrant. Or better yet, for an open container. Or better yet, for a suspended license. Hello. What are we really even putting people in jail for anymore? And then what happened to shoot him in the arm, shoot him in the hand, shoot him in the foot, shoot him in the leg? Hey, in the height of you being mad, you're not aiming. But aren't you a professional? You are a professional police officer, aren't you? Didn't you take training? Didn't you take some type of sensitivity training? Bernie Fife didn't have to shoot that many times. Neither did Barnaby Jones. Hello, America. Has anybody watched the Barnaby Jones show? Well, Barnaby chase you down and fire one bullet. The bullet gonna go around the corner, through the woods, under the tree, and somehow catch your ass. But ain't nobody on Barnaby no more. We living too fast. We moving too fast. Everybody want to kill somebody. Did this start in 2000? Did it start with your stand your ground law? What is it? Sometimes you walk by people, well, I just would like to kill him. I'll bust a cap in his ass. But did you bring him in this world, sir? Sir, let's think about that one. But you surely want to take him out of this world very fast. Hey, ain't there some repercussions behind that? Who do you know? And how do you know that's not even one of your long-lost relatives from the flood that you weren't even thinking about? And Queen Elizabeth II, well, things are not looking too good. She's lived a long life, but she's had a cold for a while. Things are getting pretty close. You need to check out Nostradamus. We're in 2017, so it's going to be a new queen. So we have to, we got to think out of the box and move on and be ready and be prepared for things. Well, what does a trump card do? You guys play spades out there. You know what Trump is and what it is. So it's going to pretty much dominate everything. We can sit back and look at who's controlling the House, and we can look at who's controlling the Senate. Like my grandmama say, is they together, baby? Well, if they together, they might be able to get something done. But the question is it going to be what you want done? Okay, you heard it first on the Bruce Wayne Show. This is your grandmama show. This is your grandmama radio show, baby. I'm going to talk to you just like your grandmama. And like Mitt Romney said, the 1% is controlling everything. You need a job now, baby. Quit trying to think that a man is going to finance you. Okay? We all need to wake up on that. Quit thinking that somebody else is going to finance your bill. Your pussy got gold in it. Okay? So all of a sudden, somebody's going to pop up. You got all these sugar daddies paying your bills now. And don't you be double-oriented. Now, you are two players in one. 1 minute you're over here, and 1 minute you're over there. So you working it, baby. You working it. You working it from both ends. Well, guess what happens? When you got too many fires, when you got too many things going on, you got too many irons in the fire, somebody's going to get burnt. See? 2017, baby, we all need to wake up. And some of you out there need to wake up. You women that are trying to burn it from both ends, guess what? Hey, you might need to get something in writing. What about your future? All you women out here having these kids, what about your future? What about their future? Things are happening really fast nowadays. You can't hustle all your life. Okay? What about your Social Security? Even that is shaking in the corner. I'm looking at Social Security right now. He's not looking too comfortable. He's worried. He's walking back and forth. Okay? He used to be in Martha Vineyards, but Social Security, they not even want to let him in Martha Vineyards no more. So Social Security is looking kind of worried. So you need to be looking worried. It's simple as that, baby. We need to work. Let's work. Let's work. Work. We got to work with it. You know what I'm saying? Like Britney Spears say. What about this Fifth Harmony? Fifth Harmony. Y'all need to work. Y'all need to rethink your plan and come back and reformalize yourself. Because number one, you need money, baby. You can't break up and you just became a star. Huh? That's like a Moesha type of thing. Huh? You going to break up just when you became a star? You need each other. See, that's a problem today. The family don't even want to stick together. When the family works, hey, it's a proven thing. It works. America, Central Florida, wake up. The family do work. That's why you have a family. But a family is not a woman with 3 kids and no head, which means no man. You heard it first from your grandmama. No head. No head. Go ahead. You ain't got no head. So guess what? There's going to be problems. Hey, you're going to be relying on child support. Now you got to work even double. Now you got to do this. Now you got to do that. You got to do all this outside of the box thing, see? Now you got to work. Ask Fifth Harmony about it. Ask the Queen about it. Hey, being a state's head can tire you out. It can run you down. But you got to be responsible too. That's why the family works. You got to have 2 heads. 2 heads is better than 1, baby. Where you going with 1 head? You got all these problems. We put our head down when we see you coming. Now you imagine how the white man looks. What did Mitt Romney say? The 1% are running things. You need a job. How about starting a small business if you can't get a job? You see, Walmart don't want to insure everybody. Walmart use a temp service now. Walmart got smart. We can't insure all these people behind the Obama plan. We can't do this. We can't do that. Look at the big wigs. Look what they streamlining too, baby. So you got to streamline. You got to put some of that weed down. You got to put some of the, it's that time of year. It's that time of place. So just for the mountain. We can't head for the mountain no more when we're getting off of work. Minorities. We got to learn to put some of these devices down. We got to put some of these things down that we don't need, that's slowing us down. You got to work it, baby. You want to capitalize on your money. That's what Donald Trump wants for you. And he might want to take something out the back door from you too. But at the same time, you got to work. Okay? What did Jesus say? It will be a slave to the end of time. Go back and read Revelations, all you smart guys out there. All you people that say, well, yeah, I'm bred to be smarter than him. Oh, I'm bred to be smarter than him. Well, look at the police officer. If you look back in the day, he was just like the Roman soldier. The main point of being a Roman soldier, one of the notes of being a Roman soldier was you had to be well tanned and oiled down. That was one of the top requirements of being a Roman soldier. So now look at the police officer. Most of the time he's tan and oiled down if he's not black. So, hey, you can imagine what the Roman looked like, and he was whooping your ass even worse. Take it from your grandmama. This is your grandmama radio show. You see what I'm saying, baby? Yeah, they were scooping you up and doing a whole lot of things with you, baby. Things was a whole lot worse, but at least you knew where you belong. You knew what tribe you belonged to. It was 12 of them. It wasn't just one. Everybody want to be in a melting pot all of a sudden, but a melting pot is just a fantasy. A lot of us are living a fantasy world because you're not supposed to have AC 24/7. It's going to cost you. Are you supposed to have heat 24/7? Are you supposed to have all of this all the time, all of that? Sometimes you might need to do about. Look at some of these obese people. They got all kinds of health problems because they ain't never starved. Not one day. Look at some of the people that was in the desert with Moses. They spent 40 years of their life in the desert with Moses, going around in circles because they were so hard-headed. So he was just weeding them out until he got the cream of the crop, which was really the children. I mean, just think, if you was 2 years old and you spent 40 years in the desert, how healthy is you going to be? Well, these people were pretty healthy. They said, if you can go back and read, an 85-year-old man that came out of there was given land and had the strength of a 45-year-old man. And apparently, they was rewarded with land by their tribes. So a lot of these men could have been 40 to maybe 80 years old. See, there's a lot of miracles in that book if you read that right. You heard that first from your grandmama, but you got to go back to the principles that you've been skipping all over, and you've been breaking all over stuff, and you've been doing this, and you've been doing that, and you've been doing this, but you're going to be exposed. It's going to come a time when you're going to be exposed because you want to work it from both ends. You want to skip over this. You want to skip over that. You got big-eyed. You get greedy. Everybody wants to be like Donald Trump. Hey, let's face it. Everybody wants to be like Oprah. Let's face it. Everybody want to be rich, but they don't want the rich consequences. Okay? There's responsibility behind that. Power. You want power. Just like the police officer that has the power to bust a cap in your derriere if you move the wrong way. And they're so heightened, they don't, hell. He said, well, you know, look at all the Spanish people that go to jail on the weekends with no license. If you're Spanish, just let me tell you something. If you're Spanish or you're Puerto Rican, let me put the word out there. Don't dress up on the weekend and go downtown in Central Florida all dressed up with your hair all gelled up and everything, because you're going to jail. Time you get a drink, you're already out of the picture because they already know you don't have a license, number one. So quit pretending you do. That will solve half of you guys' problem right there. Because it's just a setup. It's the Borica. They already know you coming. So what do? Oh, yeah. 50-50, he ain't got a license. That's what the officer's probably saying when he's behind you. Oh, it's a Russian roulette. Let's go and pull him over. But, hey, I can tell you about it because I'm the bandit. You ever heard of Smokey and the Bandit? No pun to Burt Reynolds, but I am the bandit. Okay? I've did it, Central Florida, like a lot of Central Floridians are doing, out there driving with no license. But let me tell you something. It can come to an end, Bandit. It sure can come to an end. Huh? Because Smokey might turn off his radio, his CB. And then, Bandit, you're on your own. Don't be coming through Sumter County, one of them Polk County, one of them doggone counties, and he's just hoping you look Spanish. Oh, he ain't got no license this time of day. He's taking a chance. Let me hit the lights and see. And here you go. You're stuck in jail away in Mayberry somewhere. And guess who's over you? Bernie Fife. At least you ain't got a bullet. And hey, you're not facing a bullet situation. But here it is, people out there. You got to comply. Don't take the police on a high-speed chase, jitterbug, and think they're not going to drag you. I'm trying to tell you, Central Florida, this is your grandmama radio show. This is the Bruce Wayne show. Tell them you heard it first. Don't do it. Don't even try to e-brake at 100 miles an hour. You done heard other jitterbugs talking about it, but they was talking about it in jail after they got caught. So why you gonna do it? Dummy. That's why you gonna do it, because you wanna be a dummy. See? So, when you got about 3 cops on your neck and they're putting you in a pit maneuver and raising your wheel above their heads, you know why. They're pissed off. Well, hell, you took them 5 miles on the high-speed chase. And you wreck about 100 cars. You're never going to get out of jail. What's wrong with the young people? Is it Mollyville for everybody that's under 25? Do you think Molly's is going to get you out of all that trouble that you got into while you were slobbing and looking out into space? And guess what? You're not going to be having too much sex while you're looking out in space. But if you are, do you remember? Do you remember all the positions you even did? Do you even remember if you used a condom? This is your grandmama talking to you, baby. And don't back up in the yard on the rodeo, because we know what's going on. Do not do the rodeo. Your grandmama know. She know. So don't bring that man up to the house in the rodeo, because she know that man's going to try to put you in the back and get you from the back. Throw some more. You trying to work it from both ends. You know what we talking about. Hetero. You don't know if you're heterosexual, LGBT, or BBD. That girl is poison. We old school, baby. This is your grandmama. They been told us about all that stuff back then, before you was even born, baby. And we know it works. But apparently the XYZ generation does not know what works. Because they're willing to try everything. Hell, I'll sell you an elephant and tell you it's a pig if you're willing to believe it. Hell, I'll even legitimize it. So, why is everybody so mad that Donald Trump comes out with all these lame brain, over-the-top ideas? Well, it's a 2017 thing. Lame brain, over the top. We might as well shoot for the moon. Matter of fact, we're going to be catching some meteors and we're going to Mars. What the hell for? We don't know. But I'll tell you what, America can find a way to waste billions of dollars. We're pretty good at that. We're pretty capable of that. Tell them you heard it first from your grandmama. But baby, you got to save. If you're going to pay to play, save. And make sure you get something in writing, baby, for the future. See, when you marry, you can get the Social Security if you outlive the man. If the man inherits anything, you can get that. But You with the Borica. You want to be hard-headed. Matter of fact, you want to be grown. What's wrong with most of these 16-year-olds out here now? Central Florida going with 34 and 31-year-old men. Well, you're headed for a big disaster. And a lot of these men are married. Disaster. Why would a woman even invest in a married man in hopes to gain ground like that? We're moving the chains. It's 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10 and you're with the married man. Okay? Do you think you're going to make the 10 yards? No, you're not. You're going to have to kick. And that's probably going to happen every time because you playing the Borica. Matter of fact, the married man, he's getting the milk without the cow. You heard it from the grandmama first. This is the grandmama radio show. This is the Bruce Wayne show. You like the show? Leave your comments at brucewilliams23234 at gmail.com. And get ready for the MLK Day next Saturday out by the Jackson Center. Regina Hill, you're going to have a few more performers out there. You're going to have Jimmy Williams, Don't Meet Me There, Beat Me There. That was the show that Bruce Wayne debuted on with Breezy Bree, Sassy D, and Geraldine Thompson back in 2014. So, peace out, Central Florida. Everybody hang in there. 2017. Let's get out there. Let's get busy. Think outside of the box. Quit trying to have a blank hustle. Minorities out there, quit trying to. It's only $95 for a business license. It's only $65 for a peddler's license. That's to sell some t-shirts. Sell you some wristbands. Sell you some headbands. Sell you some gloves. Sell you some head. Hustle more, hustle more, hustle more, hustle. Like Ace Hood. Hustle more, baby. And Drake, I would like to thank you for your endorsements. Rihanna, I would like to thank you for your endorsements. I would like to thank Atlanta Records for their endorsement. And y'all get on out to Walmart. Check out the low prices. 30% off, 50% off. Go out to your local Walmart, baby, and check them out. Walmart supports the African American community and also the white community. Walmart is a leading retailer in America and hires a lot of Americans. So go out there and check them out, baby. You heard it first on the Bruce Wayne Show. And peace.